total of more than 187 suspects are arrested or were arrested, and a total of more than 40 firearms were recovered.
Yeah, greetings everyone. I hope we are all okay. Welcome to today's video. It's all about awareness of online robbers, online scammers in South Africa.
On the 4th of August, I'll say last week actually, a victim saw an advert of a polo, a cream polo on Facebook marketplace, and then he engaged the so-called sellers, and then they arranged to buy the vehicle, and on arrival he was kidnapped, and after being kidnapped he was shot on both legs. He had cash with him. They took cash, they took his bank cards, and they withdrew a lot of money out of his bank cards. Now this week, another person saw the same car on marketplace and Facebook, and he also wanted he arranged with them to go and buy the car. And in that process, what happened, he felt uncomfortable when they persisted, come, we'll meet us this place. Then he engaged the police. And the police from yesterday, they've been working on information, and they realized that this one, the same people are linked to the previous case. And a team was assembled, the intelligence people with our public order policy tactical team. Then they followed up, they came here with that buggy. It's a police vehicle with the one whom they're enticing to come. They didn't know that there's police. There were 5 in a vehicle, somewhere lying at the back of the buggy, somewhere sitting at the back seat with the potential victim. And then the police managed to get, just when they arranged where they must come, these guys gave the police a plot number. And later on, a Polo drove past them and they didn't stop. Later on, this car also drove past them. And later on, when they come back, they came being 2, they just stopped, asked him, where are you? He told them where he is in this buggy. Then just when they stopped, they drove past, then they shot from the front, as you saw the vehicle. They shot at the police. Fortunately, those police members who were there, none of them were injured, but they managed to defend themselves. And the suspect realized here is the police, because they were dressed in civilian clothes, and the vehicle is unmarked, as you can see. And this vehicle, they made a turn, they tried to drive away, and the police jumped out of the vehicle. They kept on shooting. The tires, they shot the tires, the vehicle rolled, as you can see. And 5 of those suspects who went to hospital were then arrested, and we managed to get 2 pistols from this vehicle. Had this trend going on in the Gauteng province. In Midrand, obviously, to Sandton, there have been this group that entice people by advertising most expensive, beautiful things, including vehicles, with the price of next to nothing, where people will then get enticed. And our people fall into it. You can see this vehicle, it will never be that price. Even a bankrupt person will not sell it so cheap. But they fall into the trap. Keep on going even to those people, arrange with them, and when they arrive, they get kidnapped. Their valuables, even their cars, got taken away from them, and our people are sensitized. Please be very, very careful, especially these things you see on Facebook, on marketplace, on Facebook, or any social media where they market. Before you can even meet the people, do search or come to the police and say, assist me, I'm uncomfortable, I suspect something. Or alternatively, arrange with them, let's meet at the police station. Yeah. And then you meet at the police station, therefore they will do nothing. That's where you can talk and negotiate. Then you are, it's a safe place.
nice followers of this page hit me up on WhatsApp over the weekend. He told me to warn you guys about the repo car scam. So let me tell you that story. The guy said his friend was swindled 35,000 rands of his hard-earned cash trying to buy a repossessed Polo TSI. The repo car scammers set up a lot of Facebook pages and groups where they post nice and clean cars selling for very low prices. They justify the low prices by saying the cars were repossessed. Apparently, they also have a website to make their operation look legit. But after they swindle you of your hard-earned money, the website goes offline. They also set up fake testimonials of happy buyers to convince their victims. The bank account these people use belong to clueless mules, so even if you try to trace them, you'll never actually catch up with them. So I think the people behind this scam seem to be very smart. You'll never get your money back. So how can we avoid or spot these scammers? To be honest, I think this one is pretty simple. First of all, repossessed cars are not sold by some dealer who's very big on social media. Repossessed cars are sold at an auction, and an auction house is not going to boast about selling repossessed cars. Second of all, if the prices seem too good to be true, you're probably dealing with a scammer. For example, look at this 33,000 rand Polo, this Hilux for 45k, or this 2019 Hilux selling for 118k, or this City Golf going for 12k. Those prices on their own are huge red flags. If you find yourself calling these guys trying to ask if any of these cars are still available, I feel sorry for you. And another thing, this is very important, people. A legit business Facebook page will have a street address.
Need to say they are aware of this scam, more especially when the advert online it says Winterfeld. You must start to ask, and we are appealing to the community to say when they enter that area, rather go to the police station first.
The people around the following areas, Liwate, Mabopane, Winterfeld and Soshanguve, have been victims of the Facebook syndicates. These ruthless criminal syndicates even target victims as far as Free State and Mpumalanga. One of the commonly advertised items would be a silver VW Polo and a trailer. The unsuspecting victim would be lured to a secluded place in the bushes or an abandoned house under the pretense of going to fetch what they had bought. Upon arrival, they would be ambushed and robbed on the spot. In some cases, they are kidnapped and forced to use their bank app to transfer money to the suspects. The South African Police Service has been involved in a crime intelligence operation around the area to deal with these syndicates.
We started in terms of identifying, monitoring them, putting on observations and putting on informers. Then we started in terms of the arrests. We arrested about 11 when we started with the project. It was around 2023. A total of more than 187 suspects are arrested or were arrested, and a total of more than 40 firearms were recovered, illegal firearms amongst these groups.
As the saying goes, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. That's what members of the public should consider when they see the adverts on Facebook Marketplace.
On the Facebook Marketplace, all the items that is placed there is placed much cheaper than the usual one. So if a vehicle is, say for instance, worth around 200,000 and they will easily put it there for 80 or 90,000.